live. Thank you. If you're watching the website, you can see today's phrases at the bottom of the website. The link is, if you want to know, you want a list of what we're going to be talking about, then it's there. Angelika, can you explain?
Well, it says on the card, German idioms and tongue twisters, and then the letter D, because we're working our way through the alphabet. And we've had some idioms and a tongue twister, mainly with the letter A. We had B. We even managed C, although with a little bit of help from the little letter H, as in CH. And now we've got D, and there were quite a few. I had to cut down a little bit, but I did also find a tongue twister where every word starts with a letter D.
Okay.
So, of course, it won't make any sense in English, but the fun bit is that in German, every letter starts with a D.
Right. But the thing is that we can't do literal translations of idioms because they don't translate, even if we know the words. So if you want to play along, then please do. Angelika's written 9 sentences in German with English translation. I'm going to read them out. Angelika will correct my pronunciation, and let's see how it goes. So officially, welcome to the show. And this is Ask Angelika. I'll take that one off. German language tuition. Idioms and tongue twisters. D. Season 4. Episode 4.
It's like the news when you're watching BBC News or Sky News, and it's got the latest news bits at the bottom, and you're trying to read it very quickly.
Yeah. Well, the more words there are, the slower it goes. So there are a lot of words on there. Okay. Right. So phrase 1 then is in German is dumm gelaufen.
Yeah, dumm gelaufen.
All right. Okay. Now I can't think. Say hello to Chris, who's found us.
Oh, brilliant. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Steven and Angelika, says Chris. Chris, thank you for joining. And go back to the first phrase. Dumm gelaufen. Yes. I haven't got a clue.
Well,
it can't be anything good.
Dumm is stupid. Laufen, of course, is the past tense of laufen, which is to go or run, or I would almost say literally translated, or the closest translation would be that went stupid.
Okay. And
although the idiom in English is...
Chris is saying...
Oh, no, not my pleasure.
Okay. In English, it's hard luck.
Hard luck, yeah. Okay. And when do we say hard luck? When something didn't go the way you wanted it to go.
Great.
Yeah. So when it went stupidly.
Right. Phrase 2. So den Dreh / Pi mal Daumen.
P. Yeah, this is actually 2 phrases, and they both mean the same thing, and they both happen to have a noun with a D in there. So rather than deciding I'm only taking one, I thought I'd use them both. So the first one is so den Dreh, but we also may say Pi mal Daumen.
Again, I'm struggling with these idioms, so I need your help.
Yeah, drehen is when you turn something. So den Dreh is sort of when you roughly turn something. And P, well, that's your lovely math number pi. And Daumen is your thumb. So pi times the thumb, which doesn't actually mean anything, because it's just roughly or approximately. So Ask Angelika Episode 4 dauert Pi mal Daumen 20 Minuten. Oder Ask Angelika dauert so um den Dreh 20 Minuten.
Okay. So the real translation is phrase 2, roughly or approximately. Okay. Right, phrase 3. Dienst ist Dienst und Schnaps ist Schnaps.
Yeah. Don't need to correct anything there. Dienst ist Dienst und Schnaps ist
I
Schnaps.
can go with snaps is snaps. Brandy is brandy. Or similar. Alcoholic. Dienst.
Dienst can have two meanings. It can mean service or duty.
Okay, so what does it really mean?
Well, literally translated, it would be duty is duty and Schnaps is Schnaps, which means you shouldn't mix business with pleasure. When you're supposed to work and do your duty, you work. And when you finished work, you finished work. And you can have your alcoholic drink or do whatever else you want to do in your free time.
Okay, and we're joined by, and say hello to Steven. Welcome back, Steven.
Hello,
Hallo,
Steve.
die beiden. Wie geht's bei dir Mittag?
Uns geht es heute gut.
Okay. Okay, and phrase 4. Ich drücke dir die Daumen.
Ja, ich drücke dir die Daumen. And sometimes we go like that as well. Ich drück dir die Daumen.
Okay. Right, would you like to explain?
In English, we go like that. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. Except the Germans don't keep the fingers crossed. They're pressing the thumb.
Keeping my fingers crossed for you. Okay, phrase 5. Jemandem einen Denkzettel verpassen.
Jemandem einen Denkzettel verpassen.
Denk is to think.
Yeah.
Verpassen is, well, okay, I give in.
Well, Zettel is a piece of paper. So Denkzettel literally is a piece of paper to make you think. But actually, the whole phrase means to teach someone a lesson. And that usually makes them think.
Okay. Teach someone a lesson. Okay, phrase 6. Doppelt, gemoppelt, hält, besser.
Doppelt, gemoppelt, hält, besser. Yeah.
Double?
Yeah. Ignore the next word and just look at doppelt, hält, besser.
Besser is better or good. Double something makes good.
Well, holds better. For example, when you're sewing, if you're going over a seam twice, it holds better. The gemoppelt doesn't actually mean anything. I think that's just because it rhymes. Because it just means two are better than one, or doing things twice is better than once.
Okay, and the translation is? Two are better than one. Okay, phrase 7. Hat keinen Durchblick.
Hat keinen Durchblick.
He has no... Durch is through. He has no way out.
Yeah, that's pretty close actually. Durchblick, as proper translation of Durchblick, means it's a point of view or a perspective. And if he hasn't got a perspective, we would just say he hasn't got a clue.
Right. And Steven says, in the last 6 months, I required 2 baby grandchildren, hence my absence. Well, congratulations, Steven.
That's a good reason, I think.
That's a good reason.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so phrase 7 was, okay, and the translation is, he hasn't got a clue. Right, phrase 8. Du willst mich wohl für dumm verkaufen.
Yeah. Probably needs to be said sort of really, du willst mich wohl für dumm verkaufen.
Okay. You take me for being stupid.
Yeah.
Or you buy me for being stupid.
Well, it's when you're selling something for which is worthless. Yes, so hence the verkaufen in there. But you were actually spot on, because it means you must think I'm stupid.
Okay, and now we get to the tongue twister. Now, for the tongue twister, this is not going to make any sense whatsoever. We're going to have the English version first, which is not a tongue twister. I'll read both because Angelika's going to do the German with me. The fat roofer covers your roof, so thank the roofer who covers your roof.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason why I put the English one there is just so that you know what you're actually saying. And in English, well, you know, tongue twisters don't make any sense anyway. But the English one here, there isn't even anything difficult to say. It's a little bit, it's not a very difficult tongue twister, but like I said, every word begins with the letter D.
Okay, are we ready for this? Are you going with me, Chris and Steve, as we try the tongue twister? It just fits on the screen, which is lucky. And take a deep breath before you do this. I haven't read this before, I've got to say. I haven't read this before. So, der dicke Dachdecker deckt dir dein Dach. Drum dank dem Dachdecker, der dein Dach deckt.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Der dicke Dachdecker deckt dir dein Dach, drum dank dem Dachdecker, der dir dein Dach deckt. And I think the tricky bit is here, it's not that every word starts with a D, but you've got the Dachdecker and decking and Dach, which is a CH and then a CK.
That's true.
So that makes it difficult.
Right,
Whoever comes up with these, I have got no idea.
We've made it through the tongue twister.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Now, what happens now is we're going to go through the sentences and their translations, and we're going to be perfect German from Angelika. I'll try and do the English, and we'll see how far we get. And again, you can practice. We can't hear you, so you can practice from the beginning. And I'm going back to the beginning. Angelika, it's over to you.
Dumm gelaufen.
And the correct translation of that is hard luck.
So um den Dreh. Oder Pi mal Daumen.
Which means roughly, approximately. Okay, phrase 3.
Dienst ist Dienst und Schnaps ist Schnaps.
And the translation is, you shouldn't mix business with pleasure. Okay, phrase 4.
Ich drücke dir die Daumen.
He did it with the actions there. And the translation is, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. Okay, and phrase 5.
Jemandem einen Denkzettel verpassen.
Wait a minute. All right, okay. And translation is to teach someone a lesson. Okay, phrase 6.
Doppelt, gemoppelt, hält besser.
And that translates to, I can find it, it's there somewhere. Hang on, what's going on here? Just a minute, we have a technical problem. Just wait for a second and I shall get there, I have no doubt. Okay, translation is two are better than one. Yes. Okay, phrase 8.
Er hat keinen Durchblick.
And translation is, he hasn't got a clue.
Du willst mich wohl für dumm verkaufen.
You must think I'm stupid. and the tongue twister, in which I get to read the English and Angelika gets to read the German. The fat roofer covers your roof, so thank the roofer who covers your roof. And the German sentence is, and I'm trying to get it on screen. There we are.
Der dicke Dachdecker deckt dir dein Dach. Und dank dem Dachdecker, der dir dein Dach deckt.
Well done. That was spot on. Okay. No faster. No, it's okay. I won't push that. I mean, obviously, the thing about tongue twisters is the faster you say them, the harder it gets.
I know, I could try. Der dicke Dachdecker deckt dir dein Dach und dank dem Dachdecker, der dir dein Dach deckt.
Well done. Round of applause. Well played. Okay. Right. I'm going to take that off. Okay. Right. Now, I know that we're going to do E in 2 weeks' time. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
We've managed to find many E's.
I haven't looked yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now I'm going to try an off-the-cuff German, and I'm going to get corrected here. Diese Wochenende fährt deine Tochter und ihr Mann nach unser Haus.
Zu uns.
Zu uns.
Zu uns, yeah.
Right. Translation is that Angelika's daughter and her man are actually coming to visit this weekend, and we're going to Starhead. We've got some Russian salad to take with us. It's just the only problem we've got this weekend is it's going to rain, but it won't be cold. Over to Chris.
It won't rain.
Okay, that's being positive. Schwer habe ein P, richtig. Do you want to take this one?
Zungenbrecher, okay. Right, so the tongue twister was okay. I'm guessing because you've got P for phrase and translation, so they were hard this time, but one of them she got right. Because it was similar to Dutch, but I'm not sure because I don't know which one was right.
Okay, right.
Well, I said, ask Angelika, ist Pi mal Daumen so den Dreh 20 Minuten?
Mm-hmm.
And we've done 18. So that was roughly 20 minutes.
It is roughly, yeah. Okay, it's over to you.
Yeah, well, thank you for watching. And as Steven already said, next time in 2 weeks' time, which is, I check the date, the 16th, we will look at the letter E. And I'm sure I'll find some nice ones.
Okay, a message from Chris. Correct. I only had one phrase right. Okay. Well played anyway, Chris. Well played.
I only knew them all because I looked them up.
To everybody who's watched us on the event, the page, the website, YouTube, Twitter or Twitch, thank you. And we'll be back in 2 weeks' time. For now, it's good.
Tschüss von mir.
Tschüss von mir. Und mir. Und ich.
That's it. Und mir was right.
All right. Okay. Bye.